Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great evening. And so I've been waiting to spread some good news to the Zen community. Zen, one of the last bastions of cryptocurrency, I think, um, is anything out there worth looking at. Um, and so it does appear that we do have some good news outside the ordinary for Zen. And that is Base, a layer two solution, uh, uh, basically related to Coinbase. And as you can tell from the title of the video, Coinbase, as in the Coinbase exchange, talking about how it might end up being imminent, and this may be imminent that Zen's going to appear as a Coinbase listing, right? And I'm saying that because I've seen some of the other cryptocurrencies uh, on Zen. Excuse me, guys. Let me turn off my notifications. I knew I forgot something. Just bear with me. All right, I set it to indefinitely. Don't interrupt me indefinitely. All right, so yeah, once again, this is a layer two, right? It's going to be low cost. It's going to allow for burning of Ethereum through the bridge, which means, of course, the more deflationary Ethereum becomes, the more value, right? And Zen has been a master of this. It's been a master of burn Ethereum. Now, Base, right, being this level two, right, L2 for layer two rather, for Ethereum, right, the base blockchain, right, is going to allow for the cheaper transaction fees. But the big deal, the main meat of this is that by it being relative to Coinbase, Coinbase has over 100 million registered accounts, right? Right. It already has that large. And so, uh, you know, being noticed on Base, right, means you're going to be noticed by Coinbase, right? And so, by the looks of the cryptocurrencies I've seen on Coinbase, right, some of them are fairly okay, but these aren't exactly phenomenal. Not all of them anyway, cryptocurrency. So, Base is going to allow for, basically these Coinbase users to navigate through the Base protocol. Now, imagine the eyes on Zen, right? Zen has all of the parameters of a good cryptocurrency project, especially introductory to new people, right? Once you get through the minting process and the Ethereum fees, etc., you basically are receiving the cryptocurrencies for free. You're minting them for free. And in some cases, it might just be better to just buy them because they're dirt cheap at this point in time. But the reason this is such good news, I think, for Zen, or at least promising news, is of course now you're moving into a great possibility for the appreciation of the cryptocurrency, because there's not many places the Zen cryptocurrency can go, at this stage, right? And this will be very noticeable, I think, by Coinbase and the parameters of Zen, being this fairly launched Bitcoin idealistic product, and being definitely, considered to be decentralized in many regards. Coinbase now trying to break into DeFi as such. I think Coinbase may look at this with good eyes, right? And the attention. Imagine Zen being able to get on Coinbase and do all these things. It can be a very good situation, right? So that's what we're looking at here. Now, of course, minting on Base, etc., it's going to be a lot less fees, a lot cheaper than doing Zen on Ethereum and so on and so forth. Now, you are going to need Ethereum to bridge over to Base, right? But once you're on there minting on Base, etc., being able to navigate the Zen on Base, that can kind of be the headquarters. I think it would be more idealistic for it to be, because Coinbase itself already has the reach of what your Bitcoin communities would have and your Ethereum communities will have, if not more, because they have a much more easier user interface, right? For new people to get in on board, potentially these hundreds of millions of accounts, right? Now, I just want to talk about Bitcoin MYK a little bit too. You guys know Bitcoin MYK works on a proof participation model. It was back for many years now, predates Zen, and some of you all have been having trouble accessing the site. I would say don't worry. It has a social token function, which basically means Bitcoin MYK will be it's going to cleaner, more appeal, a cleaner, more look. It's going to look like Twitter, and it should be up in a few more days, right? So if you've been going over to Bitcoin NYK, if you see the Bitcoin NYK project talked a lot about on us, you might want to check that out too, because it has that very similar feel to Zen, by way of it's more of a social token. It has the social networks integrated into them. I think that makes it easier for people to use, but in that regard, it might be easier to onboard more people, millions, billions of people, we're hoping, right? So these are things I think you might want to work in conjunction, use in conjunction. I don't think it would be a bad idea, but if you can't wait for the new out to be out, which is going to be more cleaner, going to have a more of a Twitter-like feel, which if not this week, it will be back up early next week. You can run over to Memo, which is the Bitcoin Cash version blockchain of the cryptocurrency. You can still use your Hive wallets as such to move around the cryptocurrency in anticipation of this. So a lot of cool, things still happening with Bitcoin MYK. And so don't panic if you've been trying to assess the site and you can't get on it as such. Getting back to Zen real quick. So a lot of good things happening. Again, Zen being my last bastion of hope for cryptocurrency besides Bitcoin MYK. As you guys probably have figured out by now, my channel is called the Education Entertainment Television Show, right? And it's a reason for that, because we try to approach cryptocurrency through an educational approach, which means no, we don't get hyped up about price moves, price changes, and such like that, because we know just like they go up, they can come down. We focus on fundamentals, things that are going to be around. As you can see, Zen hasn't went away. Zen fundamentally is still there, still strong. And I believe that the prices will reflect that and show up in the near future. Same thing with Bitcoin MYK. A lot of people tend to erroneously pay attention to prices, what they're doing today without fundamentals, right? Bitcoin NYK, solid fundamentals. I believe it's going to be very similar to what's going to happen, I believe, to Zen, right? Now, in addition to that, Base, many of the protocols and projects running on Base right now have reported to very large gains. Some is more than 10x, have done 10x's and such. And so there are many of them formulating over there. What is it, like $150 million of equity already? Like, I could be wrong. Locked up over there, I think it did say, or is it 130? I'm sorry, I'm way off. $130 billion of assets on the platform. Talking about Coinbase is built to be the on-chain home for Coinbase products, users, and assets, as well as an open ecosystem where anyone can build for them, leverage Coinbase developer tools to make building easy, and reach and this is the key, guys, to reach Coinbase users, right? But it's also going to make it easier for Coinbase users to reach Zen cryptocurrency. It's going to also probably make it easier for Coinbase to want to list Zen after they see all this Ethereum is responsible for burning, right? So all these things could be true, and they can all serve as an advantage to the platform, right? Project. All right. Is there anything else, right? I think that's it. I think I just about covered everything in this video, guys. It's important if you like this content, if it resonates with you, if it makes sense to you, if when everybody else saying crazy stuff about prices and looking at charts, if some common sense information, data resonates with you. Very important that you hit the subscribe button, right? And watch all our videos, right? Because what that's going to do is going to notify you when the latest video comes out. And it's maybe going to be a change of the hoopla and the casino-like feeling that a lot of cryptocurrency. I'm sure, guys, by now you guys have realized treating cryptocurrency like a casino doesn't work well for you. If it worked well for you, right, that would mean that your portfolios would reflect that and you would be on top now and doing well, right? The fact that it does not work well for you in these projects that maybe you've been in for years now could be a indication that that's the wrong approach, and maybe you should, at the very least, consider a different approach, right? And if you are considering that different approach, you're going to get it here on the Education Entertainment Television channel. We should have 100,000 subscribers talking common sense to cryptocurrency. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do that. And hit that bell notification at the top. And if nothing else, make sure you tune into these videos regularly. We got thousands of them on the channel. Try to watch them all if you can, right? Challenge yourself. But that's all I want to say in this video, guys. The next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to join Bitcoin MYK. If you can't get on, if you can't join this week, check early next week. We should have the new Twitter layout, working on it, running as a social token under a proof participation model. It should all be awesome. Anyway, guys, until then, take care.